Wait, what the heck? Hold on, guys. Oh, it's very huge. Team Blue Cheese. Anyway, for those who have not played the Yawhg with us before, this is an interactive story game, and I will take chat input into consideration. You can join one of 4 teams. And if I go in here, you'll see the 4 teams. Okay. For some reason, wait, where are they going? I didn't even notice they ever faded in. Anyway, to join, change your chat color, change color to red, blue, green, or yellow. And we need at least 1 person on each team, preferably 2. And the idea of this game is, you have 6 weeks with basically 6 turns. What color are you, Big Suave? Big Suave, you're pink, which I'll probably count as red if you keep that color. But the idea is you have 6 weeks until the Yawhg comes. A terrible disaster that will wipe out the town. In those 6 weeks, you should spend time gaining your skills. And you also get random events each turn. You can go to one of, I think, 7, 8 places. And at the end, you can help rebuild the town if you've done well. And we'll see what happens. Let's do this as Fulham. So far, the only one on Team Yellow. We also don't have any Team Redders, do we? Red, yellow, anyone? Yeah, we might need... So it doesn't look like we might have Reds. House and Melikins, are they still around? Okay, Big Suave is part red. No red and yellow is Gahey. Well, it looks like there's at least 1 red and at least 1 yellow. If someone else wants to switch over from one of the more populated teams, that is their choice. But probably should switch this to the Yawhg. There we go. Now Twitch knows I'm playing the Yawhg. Sounds good. Red here. Okay, Rasixu. So, let's get everyone in the game. Just a reminder, there is about a 30-second stream delay. So, you should probably discuss with your team before it's your turn as to what you want to do. But without further ado, let's begin. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it, not one of us. We just keep living our lives, week by week, unaware. No, I see there's a yellow. Fulham is yellow. Anyway, Team Blue, you can go to the forest, the arena, the alchemy tower, the gardens, the palace, the tavern, the hospital, or the slums. And Big Suave is fine the way he is. I'll just count pink as red. It's fine. It's close enough. So you can go to one of these places each turn. And, go ahead and you can... Well, I guess I'm So Fresh, you might be the only blue left, because Rasixu went to red. I don't know. Well, you can make the choice then, I'm So Fresh. I'm sure some more blues will come by shortly. Vote the tower for blue? Tower? Okay. Looks like SK Muffin is also on blue. Grinder is yellow. Haha, Fulham is pretty much foiled again. Alright, so to the tower. Oh, where am I going? In the tower, you can clean the potion or brew. You can, clean the lab or brew the potion. You can brew the lab or clean the potion. I'm just kidding. But, you have to choose one of these options. You haven't played yet? Well, that's okay. Probably for the best, because I think the Yawhg is most magical when you've only played a few times. Most people in the stream kind of know every freaking outcome of every single event by now, but I think you'll enjoy it most if you've not played it before. Hey, Fulham, he's allowed to be on Team Yellow. Stop harassing people, I'm going to mute you. Brew? Alright. Sounds good. Alright, you spend the week experimenting with different potion brews, Team Blue. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear cries of help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists have accidentally created an ooze monster. How will you dispatch the ooze? Will you try to punch the ooze into submission with your, apparently 5 physique? Or do you want to blast the ooze with your 7 magic? What will you do? Thank you for, muting him, I guess. Whoever did that. Look who's back on yellow. I don't know who muted him. Wait, did he say to leave again? Oh, wow, yeah, you kind of curse, man. You can't tell people where to go. Anyway, do you want to punch the ooze into submission or blast the ooze with magic? Kill it with fire? I guess that means blasting it with magic. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. Alright, Team Green, you're up. You want to tend to your garden. Praise gardens. I guess Lauritz is maybe the only one on Team Green. So, okay, landscaping it is. You spend the week maintaining plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. Walking past the pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, sir, the frog begs, I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way into kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. Well, Lauritz, or any other member of Team Green, you want to kiss the frog or try to catch it? Gotta catch 'em all, or gotta kiss 'em all? Who knows? Red is still debating. Rasixu says Palace. Hal says whatever you guys want. Palace Works says Team Yellow, T-Tit-Dat-Doot. But, of course, if Red goes there, Yellow can't. Alright, Team Green, what are you gonna do about this frog? Da-da-na-na-na-na. Kiss the frog. T-Tit-Dat-Doot, you cannot keep changing teams. Kiss the frog? Okay. T-Tit-Dat-Doot, stop changing teams. Seriously. You bend down and kiss the frog. You feel a curious, stirring-like curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be magical enough to get the job done. The frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. You wake up the next morning with a bad case of lip warts. You lose 1 charm. Well, Team Green, that didn't really work out that well for you. Dr. Doom, you can stop timing him out, I guess. As long as he stays civil. Alright, well, it is now Team Red's turn. The last I heard of them, they wanted to go to the palace, so what about it, Team Red? Do you want to do administration work or attend the ball? Team Red. So awesome being alone. Poor Lauritz. All alone in the night. Seriously, Team Red, there's 2 things you can do in the palace. Administration work or attending the ball. What will Team Red do? I mean, if you want to discuss with your team which action to take in the area, if you know what the actions are, that would also be helpful. You wanted a steamy frog action? I guess. Rasixu says he wants to do work. You spend the entire week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you decide to lean up against the wall just to take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure, and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. Will you host a secret party in here, or keep quiet about what you saw? Team Red. Chop wood and weed. Apparently Team Yellow wants to chop wood, if the grinder agrees. If not, we'll have to do a compromise. Alright, see you later, I'm so fresh, although you might be the only member of Blue. Dear God, I hope not. Is anyone else on Blue? Host? Alright. You send invites to everyone you know, but no one shows up. You decide to drink your sorrows away alone. You down glass after glass and quickly black out. When you come to, you find yourself in a house you don't recognize in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you'll soon be the only one home. What the hell happened? Who knows? Unless like Grinder has not objected, so to the forest and chopping wood with Team Yellow. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direction. Oh, see, SK Muffin is here. Sorry, Muffin. It's an orc raiding party. What do? Do you want to hide or charm them into not killing you, Team Yellow? Don't even know what all the options are. Fair enough. Grinder, if you want to choose this random event, since your teammate chose to come here, you can choose to hide from the orcs or charm them. I didn't miss Pokemon. You kind of did, Iron Maiden. Sorry to say. I played green first, and we I don't really want to spoil it, but you can find it in my Twitch highlights after this stream. Or you could, check the past broadcast. I did not lose green. Did not spoil. Do not spoil. Do you want to hide or charm them into not killing you? Hide? Jump into a nearby ditch. Unfortunately, your bright clothing signals you to their presence and they capture you. In your holding cell, you contemplate the weight of your own brutality. You lose 1 mind. Next morning, the orcs are all gone and your cell is unlocked. What happened? Gee, so many unexplained things. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Not paying attention, I'm practicing for speedruns. Okay, well, someone on Team Blue, whether it's Muffin or someone else, needs to decide where this team is going. Forest, Arena, Alchemy Tower, Gardens, Palace, Tavern, Hospital, or Slums. Team Green, someone needs to be on this team. Team Blue. Hospital, alright. You can clean up or tend to the patients in the hospital. If Muffin, I guess it's all you until someone else joins Blue. Alright, sounds good, Iron Man. Sorry about that. We're drinking in the tavern, says Team Green. Okay, sounds good. Nacho's not a man, he's a nacho. I'm both. I'm like Trogdor. Trogdor's a dragon man, I'm a freaking nacho man. Anyway, you spend the week diagnosing and tending to sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced by piano noises will not stop talking. All the patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Do you want to try to decipher what he's saying, or sing with him? What will you do? And Tita Dat, you really need to stop doing that. Trying to cheat by changing your chat color. Stop it. Do what the handsome blue man says, I guess. Sing? Sure thing. You start singing along with his voice. You try to sing along with him, but you just can't get the right notes. His sounds gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slightly mad. You lose 1 mind. Well, that didn't work out that well at all. Anyway, Team Green, we're not drinking. Well, Laurits, you chose last time. Maza has not chosen yet, so... There, drinking and the tavern. Everyone gets to decide on Team Green. Before you were actually complaining that you didn't have that, so there you go. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying and everyone seems to be joining in on the violence. Do you want to join in on the fray? Or break up the fight? Laurits, you can decide since I went with Maza's suggestion of the tavern. Also, give Tita Dat 1 more chance. Whoever's on as moderator. Here, I'll do it. You get 1 more chance, Tita Dat. 1 more chance. Timeout. Tita Dat Doot 1. There. Alright. Anyway. Join in on the fray, says Laurits. Sure, you jump into the thick of the fight and let loose some pent-up rage on some unsuspecting patrons. You gain 1 physique from all the exertion. Okay. Alright, Team Red, you can't go to the tavern, so you need to pick a different area. Team Green kind of stole your thunder there. So, yeah. Do we get mind? LOL, we need it. Well, it's up to you where you to go now. I think you can get mine to the hospital, I don't even know. I think you can get mine to the Alchemy Tower, the hospital, the gardens. I think if you meditate in the gardens, I think you can get them maybe in the slums as well for beating up criminals. Tower, Alchemy Tower. Okay, sure. Do you want to clean up the lab or brew the potion in the Alchemy Tower, Team Red? Today we fight for Squidward. Sure thing. Whatever you say. I'm not waiting for 600 seconds. I kind of unmuted you, Tita Dat. I muted you for 1 second. Just don't do it again. Tita Dat Doot. Anyway. Team Red, what will you do in the tower? Clean the lab or brew? Brew? Alright. Spend the whole week experimenting with different potion brews. Get 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, you hear one of the alchemists shout, Eureka! When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret who's come to life. I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead dustbuster lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Oh, jeez. You want to destroy the abomination, or praise the alchemist's undead dustbuster? Perhaps the first normal ghost type in Pokemon. How will you deal with this? Team Red. Team Red. Stream delay. Screw you, stream delay. Okay, destroy. You got it. You smack off the ferret, off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching. The alchemists are all horrified. You gain 1 physique. Well, at least you got some physique. Even though you horrified all of the people. Anyway, Team Yellow, it's your turn now. And I don't think you guys have said even a little bit. And again, I think T-Dad and Grinder are the only 2 on Yellow, so... Alright, Yellow. Like I said, guys, if you can, realize there's a 30-second stream delay. Come up with your moves ahead of time. So, Team Blue, you are now on deck. The arena? Okay. Do you want to compete in the arena or bet on the fights? Team Yellow and Grinder. And Team Blue, you are on deck, so think about what you're doing. What you want to do. Praise Squidward, says Lauritz. Okay. We could have brought the Pokemon to life, but you just didn't. Compete or bet. Compete or bet. Tough choice. Compete, says the Grinder. Okay. Apparently you're the only one there, Muffin. You spent the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gained 2 physique and 1 finesse. While wandering around in the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey, Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but I've got to leave right away if you want to make your mother's in time. You're saying an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Do you feel happy for Kelly or extreme jealousy? Hey, Illusion, there you go. You have another teammate now, Team Blue. By the way, at the forest you can either hunt or chop wood. So go ahead and tell me what you guys want to do, Team Blue. Muffin has already decided they want to chop down, or they want to go to the forest, but they can either chop down wood or hunt. You're now doing decision for Team Blue. Sounds good. My thoughts on Dunsparce. It's definitely an interesting Pokemon. But anyway, Grinder or T-Dad or whatever, be happy and no 600 timeouts. Okay. You feel it's good that both of you have moved on. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gained 1 charm. Jealousy, Swift Rage. I don't know why it's... Okay, there you go. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. Alright, Team Blue. Looks like they want to go to the forest. But if Illusion wants to make the choice whether to chop down wood or go hunting, that would be his choice. And, of course, Team Green, you are on deck, so start thinking about what you want to do. Also, Omega Blaziken is here. Welcome back, Omega Blaziken. Even if it is only for the last game, and only half of it at that. Alright, Team Blue. Chop wood or hunt? And also, what do you want to do in the tower, Team Red? Do you want to brew the potion or clean the lab? Chop some wood? Alright. You spend the entire week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with magical energy. What do you do, Team Blue? Do you want to touch the magic stone or leave it alone? How fugged is Team Green? I have the stats up right there, so you can see how fugged yourself they are. Whatever that is. Looks like both Team Red are slums and pickpocket, says Lauritz. Alright, if the rest of Team Green is down for that. Touch it, alright. You lay down your hand on the enormous object. The stone's magical energy shoots into your body. You gain 1 magic. There you go. Well, okay, go arena and bet. Well, I chose your suggestion last time, Mazda, so we're going to go with Lauritz here and pickpocket. And you can do the random event. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One day while wandering in the slums, you notice that there are stones to line up in the road have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you're still pretty smart about noticing the patterns of tiles. You gain 1 mind. Okay, well, you can't do the random event. Because it has no choices. Oh well. Team Red, it's your turn. Can't see anything because of this damn ad. Yeah, gotta hate ads. We need to be strong. I guess. Alright, Team Red, where are you going? You want to go to the tower, they said? Do you guys want to clean the lab or brew the potion? Either is applicable in the lab. Do we have a werewolf yet? No. There's neither a werewolf or a vampire yet. So there you go. Ad block for the win. Yeah, but then you're not supporting the site. Twitch is a great free service, although I also use ad block, I will say. But whatever. Tower. Brew, says House. Alright, time to brew the potion some more, it seems. Anyway, I want to collect some furs unless some other guy comes with different ideas. Sounds good, I guess that means you want to hunt. Spend the week experimenting with different potion brews, you gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control, though. If you don't do something soon, it will explode. Do you want to throw it out the window or drink the potion? Team Red. Dear Lord. Weedians, we need to drop wood. Omega Blaziken, I'm seeing you as pink, which is Team Red. If you want to switch to Team Green, make sure you need to switch your chat color. So, yeah, there's that. To the garden, says Grinder. Chop wood. You can't chop weed. But I guess you can... Yeah, because I think someone already went to the forest. But you can definitely chop some weed in the gardens. Like what Grinder wants. Alright, you toss the potion out the window and watch as the contents empty into the town's water supply. Quick thinking, you gain 1 mind. As you take off early for the day, hoping no one finds out. Well, probably for the best if no one finds out. Alright, so you guys are going to the gardens and I guess to landscape, so you can cut down the weed. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. You can't chop wood, because Team Blue already visited the forest, so there's that. One day you notice a woman watering the garden plants. Suddenly, the plants sprout giant mouths. She's eaten immediately. Oh lord. That magic potion throwing into the town's water supply. The plants then uproot themselves and begin charging toward the denizens of the park. You manage to escape alongside everyone else. What do? Do you want to rally the town to fight off the evil monster plants? Or stay the hell away? What do you think, Team Yellow? Do you want to rally the town to fight off the evil plants, or stay the hell away? That is a tough choice. We must beat Pokemon Green. We somehow beat it. Yeah, we did. Our fault. Kind of was your fault, Team Red. Weedians, we need to chop wood now. I think actually Team Blue is getting to the forest first, because he said he wanted to hunt next turn, so... Already letting you guys know that Team Blue is hunting. Anyway, Team Green, you can't chop wood. But, yeah, Team Yellow, fight, alright. Nobody listens to a word you have to say. What a blow to your ego, you lose 1 charm. The park is closed down for extermination, so no one can go back to the park, lovely. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Alright, Team Blue, so you guys want to go and hunt in the forest. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day, while in the woods, you spot a 6-legged deer drinking out of the water, glowing a fluorescent pink. Dear Lord, more effects of this magic water. This sight fills you with wonder and amazement. You gain 1 mind. As it drinks, you can see another pair of legs growing from out of its back. Well then, this throwing the potion out the window thing seems to have some terrible consequences. Well then, I had this big plan to beat the record, but I'm late. Oh well. Looks like they want to go to the arena and bet, says Maza Maza, and I'll go with Maza Maza. So there you go. You spend the week placing bets on your favorite fighters. You get 4 wealth. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner, he says. Are you down for a fight or two? Do you want to accept his challenge, Team Green, or refer him to the burly guy next to you? Team Red will manufacture an antidote and sell to the government for cash. I suppose that means you want to brew a potion house. I'm going to assume it, anyway. What? Yeah, see, I think, what was it, Team Red brewed a potion and then threw it out the window and then went into the town's water supply, and now all these freaky things are happening. In case you were wondering what's going on, I'm so fresh. Accept his challenge? Alright, let's do this, he screams. He takes a swing at your head. You get punched square in the face. Next thing you know, you're in the arena's infirmary. It appears the punch he gave you was headache never endus. Symptoms include having a mild headache forever. You lose 1 more mind. Well, okay then. Nice job. Looks like House wants to go to the Alchemy Tower, but Risixu wants to go to the Palace or the hospital. Team Reddit, you guys need consensus. Consensus, Team Red. Swift rage. You guys need some serious consensus. Consensus, sorry. Good job, Illusion. Wait, what did Illusion do? What's our plan of attack? I wanted to try and become a werewolf. Well, it's best when you play this game and you've never done anything before. But now you can discuss something where you want to go next, Team Blue. Hospital, alright. Looks like you broke the tie there, Big Suave. Do you want to clean up or tend to the patients in the hospital? Both are volunteering and both are good for the town. Also, Team Yellow, you're definitely on deck if you haven't said anything yet. It was better when Nacho was yellow. Was it better, T-Dit-Dat? Maybe next time I do the Yawhg, I will be yellow again. I don't know. But whatever. Yellow... Did you drink that stuff? I guess so. 10, says House. Alright. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You get 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky echoes coming through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize she's freaking everyone the F out. You decide to do something about it. You want to talk calmly to the ghost or vaporize the ghost with magic. Also, Grinder says he wants to go to the palace. Sounds good, unless there's another yellow who disagrees. Talk calmly to the ghost or vaporize the ghost, Team Red. You have 9 magic, and I think you have 5 charm, so not very charming, Team Red. But you have some magic. Calmly to the ghost or vaporize. Talk, says House. See if the other Reds want to override that. Vaporize, says Big Suave. Azixu, alright. With a wave of your hand, you fire off a magic bolt. The ghost lets out a wail, and the bolt pierces her heart. She only fizzles out of existence. Target practice. You gain 1 magic. Nice job. You totally destroyed that ghost. Anyway, T-Dit-Dat wants to go to the Alchemy Tower. Grinder wants to go to the palace. Oh, Gord, guys. You guys, and you're not agreeing. I don't have a coin with me, so I'm going to flip something else. This side is T-Dit-Dat. This side is Grinder. Alright, Grinder. Grinder, you get your way. You get to go to the palace. Rest in peace, ghost. I guess. Alright, but T-Dit-Dat, you can decide whether you want to do administration work or attend the ball, since you did not get your way. It's a compromise, guys. Ghost did nothing to you. Did it not? It was freaking everyone the F out. It had it coming, exactly. Also, why does a ghost have a heart, is what I was wondering. You could say you pierce it in where its heart's supposed to be, but it doesn't have a heart. Rest in peace, Rob Baronis. Yeah, rest in peace, Rob Baronis. Maybe that was the ghost. Alright, Team Yellow, work, alright. You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You pay 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day the king approaches you. Excuse me, but you look like someone I can confide in, he says. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. He blushes a little bit. Do you have any advice how I could romance the queen, so to speak? Do you want to teach the king your ways, or admit that you don't know how to help, Team Yellow? What shall you do? Gonna chop some wood, Team, says Illusion. We'll see what I'm So Fresh has to say. You agree, I'm So Fresh. So, teach the king your ways or admit you have no idea what to do. Alright. You spend the hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large sack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth. Later that night, you get the sickening feeling that you might have made things worse. Oh well. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Teach your ways. Well, there you go. Fresh the fate of the world. So it looks like everyone's on board on Team Blue to chop wood. So they spend the week cutting down trees for the village. They get 2 physique and earn themselves 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a dryad picking flowers in the field. Upon noticing you, she runs up to you excitedly. I'll let, I'm So Fresh do this, since, it was, Illusion who brought us here. Excuse me, miss, will you care to dance, she asks. I've been waiting to dance for so long, but no one else has been around to dance with, she sighs. Okay, I'm So Fresh. Do you want to say, I'd love to dance, or I don't dance? Dancing with a dryad, or no dancing with a dryad? Up to you. Looks like Lauritz wants to attend the ball. Palace of Work. How do you join a team, guys? Just change your track color. You're on Team Blue, Who 22W, so you can stay there if you want. Looks like Team Blue is determining whether they want to attend a ball or go to the palace to work. I guess you can break that tie, HU22W. I'd love to dance. Kill her, I love to dance. Oh man, you're gonna kill her by dancing. She giggles and takes you by the hand. She starts humming out a song, and the two of you start dancing together in the middle of the forest. You accidentally burn her toes several times while dancing. I guess that's one way to kill. After the third time, she stops you. She thanks you for the dance and limps off into the night. You practice dancing a little bit, though. You gained 1 finesse. All you had to do is injure a dryad. Well, okay. Let's go to the tavern and get wrecked again. Oh, man. Well, looks like 2 people want to go to the palace, so we'll go there. Bartend next turn? Oh. Well, now 2 people want to go to the tavern. Dear Lord. There is, like, no consensus on Team Green. I guess random.org make consensus. I'm just going to choose randomly. Random.org, because you guys apparently have no idea. 1 through 4. Alright, option 1. The first option that someone said is attend the ball. That's where Team Green is going. They're going to attend the ball because they can't agree, so I had to do that. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. There's a bomb in the palace, they scream. There is a mass panic as people try to desperately escape the palace's walls. Alright, I will let HW22W, who's new here, to decide what random event to do. Do you want to locate and disarm the bomb or run away? So HW or Mazza can decide this. How old are you? Gee, thanks, T-Dit-Dat. I'm 25. But thanks for being a dick! Anyway, Team Yellow, you're on deck, so you might want to think about what you want to do. Kill the bomb? Well, it's up to you, Team Green. Actually, it's up to HU or Mazza. Alright, HU wants to disarm. You got it. You run deeper into the castle, trying to figure out where the explosives were hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar, disguised as barrels of wine. Maybe it was planted by Team Blue. Or whoever... Wait, who found the hidden wine cellar before? I forget. Anyway. The bomb appears to be on a detonator that is controlled by powerful magic. You realize immediately you won't be able to figure it out, and you get out of the building as quick as you can. You're almost out when the bomb goes off. It's a huge explosion that knocks you through a wall. You lose 1 physique. Well then, maybe you should have just ran away. And the palace is destroyed anyway. Team Redinator. Oh, wait, Team Red. What am I saying? Red, you're on deck, not yellow. Get mad magic seals at the tower. Tower again. Looks like they decided to go to the tower. I assume they want to brew a potion, so I'm just going to go with that. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You get 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, all the alchemists decide to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you and see what you can come up with. Do you want to do a simple trick or a complex trick? Also, Team Yellow, you're still on deck. T-Dit-Dat or Grinder. You should probably choose something. Anyway, simple or complex trick. How will you impress the other alchemists? With your 12 magical skill. Yo, Nacho, me and Fresh have come to agreement, and Team Blue wants to fight in the arena. Alright, sounds good. Complex? Alright. With a snap of your finger, you bring a chair to life. You sit atop of the chair and ride it around the room. Everyone else is quite impressed. You gain 2 charm. Alright, Grinder wants to go to the slums. Do you want to pickpocket or fight crime, Team Yellow? Pickpocketing or fighting crime? Pickpocketing or fighting crime? Murder? No, not fight. Murder. Murder! Okay, you can murder in the arena. Fine. I guess. Team Yellow, you can either pickpocket or fight the crime. T-Dit-Dat, if you say something in the next 10 seconds or so, I will probably go with yours rather than Grinder's, since I saw that you did not want to come to the slums. Steel Shizzle? Yeah, we'll go with we'll go with T-Dit-Dat. You spend the week performing petty theft, you get 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One day, a woman in beautiful but tattered dress comes up to you with her hands outstretched. She looks extremely familiar, but you can't quite figure out who she reminds you of. Do you want to give her some wealth or ignore her? Well, apparently this beautiful woman, who you have no idea who it is, wants to hug you. Do you want to give them the wealth you just earned from pickpocketing? I mean, you have 8 wealth. Or you just want to turn her on her way? Screw you, woman. I am drinking grapefruit juice, Big Swab. It's what you normally drink when I stream. Delicious, delicious grapefruit. Hell no, says Tit-Tat. Okay. She walks away, clutching her stomach. The next night you notice her and she looks very weak. You feel terrible. You lose 1 mind. Oh well. The Yawhg is almost here. Almost. Almost. And Team Blue wants to go to the arena and compete in the fight with their final hours. This is the last week before the Yawhg comes, and you can even hear the music get more and more depressing. Anyway, Team Blue spends their last hours spending their week fighting brutes in the arena. They gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day in the middle of a match, a Dryad runs into the field. Would anyone like to dance, she appears to be asking. Boos and hisses erupt from the crowd. Before you can even react, one of the fighters has already cleaved the Dryad into 2. Rest in peace, Dryad. A terrible shriek booms from her wound. The crowd erupts into applause. The Dryad's corpse then explodes into a flurry of leaves and cuts everyone nearby. You lose 1 physique. Well, Team Blue, that's what you get, apparently, for stepping on the Dryad's toes. You were successful in killing the Dryad, but you lose 1 physique because of it. Anyway, it is now Team Green's turn. Team Green wants to go drink. Sounds good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with HW's original option, because he hasn't gotten to choose anything. It's the last week. Team Green's going to bartend. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth and tips and gain 2 charm. One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern stables. Tables, not stables. She offers to read anyone's fortune for a small sum. Do you want to say yes, please, or no, thanks? That was our kill. Well, you paid for it, Team Blue. You lost a physique. Team Red, you're on deck. Team Red is thinking about going to the tower again. What about it, Team Green? No drinking? Well, okay. You hate Notch. Gee, thanks, Mazza. Mazza, do you want to decide whether to do the fortune teller? Go for it, Mazza. Mazza. Or anyone else, really. Yes? Alright. You spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering you with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't seem to go into any detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel this is all an act. Underwhelmed and slightly poorer, you can't help but feel that you've wasted your money. That night, though, while walking home, the fortune teller runs up to you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. There's the love part, she says with a toothless smile. Then she hands you a giant sack of gold, and there's the wealth. You gain 2 wealth. Still think I'm a hack? Well, okay, guess not. Alright, no choice, really. Back to the alchemy tower for Team Red, which I can only assume they want to brew more potions. They spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. They gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, an artificer stops back for a visit. She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos and is followed everywhere by a clockwork spider. The alchemists of the tower all go out of her way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. That she didn't choose you was a humbling experience. You gained 1 charm. Well, there you go. Chop weed, says Tit-Tat. Okay. We will go ahead for Team Yellow and let them chop some weed. You spend a week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day during your frost excursions, you stumble upon a swarm of rats. At first you jump backwards in shock, but then you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over. Excuse me, sir, one of them says in a high-pitched voice. Do you think you might be able to help us out with something? You see, we're trying to elect a new leader, but our votes are completely tied. We're trying to decide between Speedpaw the Vengeful and Blightooth the Wise, says the rat. Speedpaw steps forward. If you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader, one who isn't afraid of taking the fight to our enemy, proclaims Speedpaw. Blightooth steps up. If you vote for me, good sir, I will lead the rats to an age of enlightenment, says Blightooth. Which rat do you choose, Team Yellow? Do you want to choose Speedpaw the Vengeful or Blightooth the Wise? Since we're insane to go with Speedpaw the Vengeful. Alright, I don't see Grinder, so sure. Half of the rats roar with a tiny applause. Blightooth bows his head and walks back into the mass of rats. Speedpaw climbs to your shoulder and whispers fighting tips in your ear as thanks. You gain 1 physique and 1 finesse. The storm arrives in the night, and by the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest pushes through the grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But in the end, it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Are we past saving? Alright, this is the part of the game, guys, you get to choose your job to aid the village. Team Blue, you have 10 physique, 9 finesse, 8 mind, 6 charm, 8 magic, and 4 wealth. You can be the leader, the builder, the conjurer, the doctor, the smelter, the tailor, the looter, or the town drunk. So, yeah, I will wait for everyone on Team Blue to weigh in, and I'll make sure that everyone on every team is able to weigh in. It's Super Smash Brothers, but about TKN. Wait, what? Okay. Looter, right, Blaziken? Oh, man. Blaziken's not your teammate, though. Your teammate is I'm So Fresh. Builder, says Illusion. Builder, okay. Looks like Team Blue wants to be the builder. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes fairly quickly and efficiently. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. Nice job, Team Blue. Alright, Team Green, you have 7 physique, 9 finesse, 5 mind, 10 charm, 5 magic, and 8 wealth. And, it looks like Green wants to be the looter? It's a good idea, right? I guess. We need looter. Looter, says Omega Blaziken. Yes, HW. Okay, leader, says Maza and HW. Looks like you're outvoted, Omega Blaziken. Looks like Team Green wants to be the leader. Alright. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. Your reputation allows you to lead the survivors with relative ease. You're not the brightest, however, and you aren't terribly efficient with organizing everyone else. Still, having a charismatic leader helps the rebuilding effort a little bit. Well, you were an average leader, Team Green. Alright, Team Red, your turn. And looks like Team Red wants to be Doctor or Conjurer. Conjurer says House. Alright, so it looks like most of Team Red wants to be the Conjurer. Conjurer says, okay, so it looks like Team Red wants to be the Conjurer. You take it upon yourself to help conjure supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort quite significantly. Good job, Team Red, with your 6 physique, 5 finesse, 13 mind, 8 charm, 14 magic, and 3 mind. Now it's up to you, Team Yellow. 13 physique, 10 finesse, 4 mind, 5 charm, 5 magic, and 9 wealth. And, Smelter? Alright. You might actually get the good ending this time. You volunteer to smelt your now useless coins into building materials. Your former riches provide a wealth of metal for survivors to build with. This helps the survival effort immensely. You lose a lot of money in the process, though. You lose 3 wealth. You lose another 3 wealth. But at least you helped a lot. And so we set about... I think we'll get the good ending, guys. And so we set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might have never expected or even wanted. But in the end... There's a struggle... Oh, we got the medium ending! Team Green, you ruined it! If only you were more productive, Team Green, we would have gotten the good ending. But this is the medium ending. It was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeed or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will ever visit us again? Who knows if we'll ever be, can ever be, ready for it. Well, at least we got the medium ending, guys. We didn't get any bad ending. Okay, Lord. Oh well, Red has redeemed itself. That's good to know. While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to move out into the woods. Become a friendly local lumberjack, Team Blue, and fashion yourself a log cabin. You spend most of your days chopping down giant trees and carrying the logs into town gate. You make friends with all the dryads of the forest, one of which you're responsible for killing, and spend every weekend at their wild river parties. All in all, you lead a good life. Oh, there you go, Team Blue. You had a pretty good life. With the town being rebuilt, you take off to the forest to pursue your true calling, Team Green. You and your gang of merry fellows ambush nobles traveling the woods, demanding money for the poor. Your group becomes local heroes for those living in the slums. Your legend is sung in taverns all across the land. So far, 2 pretty good endings. Let's see what Team Red comes up with. Your life after the Yawhg was uneventful, Team Red. You work, you get married, you adopt a child, you take care of that child, you get old, you retire. You go on your vacation for a few years. You get too old to be independent, so your child takes care of you. You die. Well, I wouldn't call that a bad ending either, Team Red. Uneventful, but not bad. And finally, Team Yellow. While the town is being rebuilt, you start a topiary design firm. You charge top dollar for high-end designs of shrubs and hedges. People People from all across the land seek out your expertise in all things gardening related. You are even named Thigh Magazine's most important person of the year at one point. You'll live the rest of your lives, or your days, out comfortably. Wow! All four teams got pretty good endings. I mean, Team Red, I guess you could classify it as neutral, but it was a pretty good ending. I mean, living out your days, living a good, long, uneventful life, that's really not that bad at all. Actually, it didn't really say you got laid, Rick Sigzu. I mean, you got married, but you adopted a child, you didn't have one yourself. I mean, whatever. I mean, that was a pretty good life for you, Team Red, and 4 good endings. I would say 4 of them are all good. Team Blue was a lumberjack, and, you know, F the Dryads, and Team Green decided to go to his true calling, and he's local heroes. Team Red, you lived out a good, long life. And meanwhile, Team Yellow, you started an awesome sauce topiary design firm, and you just know everything about ferns, and probably weed as well. Anyway, guys, that will be the stream this evening. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys will continue next time. Continue to watch. I know Pokemon Green is over, and I will think about what I want to do next. Is that the end? Yes, it is, and this is the end of the stream as well. I will probably start another Nuzlocke at some point. I don't know what I want to do yet. Might even leave it to a straw poll next time I decide to stream Pokemons. But for now, we are done. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Later.